in this video we're going to be showing you how to assemble this nightstand. This nightstand features Walker Edison's new easy assembly drawer technology and should take about 30 minutes with 2 people and a little bit longer with 1. Make sure you have a Phillips head screwdriver and optionally a hammer, and just make sure all the pieces are facing the right way as you're putting it together and you'll do great. We are going to focus on the trickier parts and go quickly through the easier steps. So make sure you pause the video and complete all the steps as we go. With that said, let's get into it. In steps 1 and 2, we'll be putting dowels into pieces 1, 2, and 6. We'll start with piece 6, and we'll put 3 dowels into each piece. Then we'll put 3 on each side of piece 1, and 2 on each side of piece 2. We're good to move on. In step 3, we'll be attaching pieces 6 to pieces 3 and 7. So we'll line these up with the holes, and then screw them into place. And then for step 4, we'll be adding the feet onto these same pieces. So just make sure you have them on like this, and then we're good to move on. For steps 5 and 6, we'll be attaching pieces 1 and 2 to piece 3. So we'll stand up piece 3 like this with the groove on the bottom. And then we'll stand up piece 1 so that this groove is also on the bottom and lines up with the groove here. And then we'll stand up piece 2 so that these 2 dowels are towards the top side. And then we can secure that with our bolts. Okay, we're good to move on. In step 7, we'll be attaching piece 4. So we'll line this up with these 2 holes here and put in our bolts. All right, and then in step 8, we'll be putting in our back panel. Just make sure that these cut-off corners are facing this piece and your sticker is facing towards the back. We'll slide this into our grooves here. And then we're good to move on. In steps 9 and 10, we'll be attaching piece 7. So we'll take this and make sure that this little groove here lines up with the back panel. And then we can put in our bolts. Okay, we're good to move on. In step 11, we'll be screwing the wedges into our back panel. Okay, we're good to move on. In step 12, we'll be putting our dowels into our wood sliders. So just make sure you put that in the front hole on each of these. Then we're good to move on. In steps 13 through 18, we'll be putting together our easy assembly drawers. First, we'll start by taking our dovetails, and we'll put these into our side pieces into these holes, making sure that the dovetail hangs out over the edge like this. Next, we'll slide each side onto our front piece, just making sure that these grooves line up along the bottom. Just make sure that the grooves are completely lined up. Next, we'll slide in our back panel, and then we'll put in our dovetail locks with this textured side facing inwards. And then we'll take our back piece, once again making sure that the groove lines up with the back panel, and we can put in our plastic screws. All right, once we have our drawer all assembled, then we can move on to step 19. We'll just insert this into our piece. And then we'll take our 2 longest dowels and we'll put these into the inside holes. That just keeps our drawer from coming back out. And then we're all done. We hope this video was helpful for you in assembling your new nightstand. For more guides, tips, and tricks, head on over to walkeredison.com.